The Arizona Pickleball League, presented by Jigsaw Health. Welcome to Tuesday Night Pickleball at the Orchard.
Welcome, Arizona Pickleball family. It is your host, the chosen one, Danny Jensen. I'm joined alongside by one of my favorite people in the entire world, the lady with the prettiest smile in the entire game, Cimarron Gonzalez. Cimarron, how are you doing today?
I am great. I'm ready for this. The energy in here is popping.
Are you excited for sitting next to us and just talk about pickleball all day?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably the best
100%.
thing that you can do. Welcome to the game, guys. We are just going to do like a little bit of a quick pregame for you guys today. We're really excited. It's week 4. You know, April's starting. I think it was just April Fools, all these paddle companies putting out their stuff, but we're kind of out of that now.
We're over it.
Yeah, we're over that. It's back to serious stuff. And when I talk about serious stuff, I'm talking, you know, right now, both of these teams need a win very, very badly.
Yes, both of these teams are 0-1.
0-1, and neither of them were even close, if I'm just being very candid. I think that there's an opportunity here to show the league that they're back.
Agreed.
And that they can make a comeback here. It's a statement game for one of them, and hopefully one of them is going to show that they belong here. And
It'll be interesting to see which one of them uses their loss. Both of them have had pretty bad losses. It'll be interesting to see which one of them uses that to come out on top.
Absolutely. So let's go into the scoring format, how it's a little bit different here at Arizona Pickleball League. The scoring format, we have 4 15-minute quarters, 2 mixed doubles, 1 women's and 1 men's. Scoring is cumulative. Score is on serve, and there's a 2-minute drill every quarter. This may remind you a little bit more of MLP than it is regular tournament stuff, but you do have that scoring on serve. But it also is like other scoring things like football, like basketball, where your score is accumulated across the entire game in 4 quarters, and it's never reset. So this is going to make, obviously, a pretty big difference when they look at strategy and how teams they play against each other, what they can do within points. Sometimes, you know, what we've seen recently is teams letting scores maybe get a little bit too out of hand because they tried to get back in too early. Strategy is going to play a big part. I think as we move into more of the Arizona Pickleball League games, we're going to see more and more strategy being implemented.
I agree with that.
So we're going to go through the team lineup tonight. Let's look at the Gilbert Gladiators first. The Gilbert Gladiators are headed by Chris Headings, big right hand of Chris Headings. Stephanie Vlad, big backhand Stephanie Vlad.
Big backhand.
Mike Hartnagel, maybe the most athletic person on the court. Nico Montoya might have something to say about that, but we're going to go with it.
Nico Montoya, lefty.
And our newest Tuesday Night Pickleball player, Ashley Candelaria. I am really excited for all this, and we are looking forward to just a fantastic night for the Gilbert Gladiators. Let's head on over to the Surprise Stingers. Looking closer to the Surprise Stingers lineup, you're going to notice that they are headed by Susie Lawler, what we consider the rock on their team. Really looking excited to see her bounce back from maybe her performance that she wasn't quite as happy with early on in the tournament or the league.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cooper Fratt, probably, in my opinion, maybe has the best drive in the entire league, or drop in the entire league.
Okay.
Very
if we were
good
talking
player.
drive, I was going to say we got Chris Headings here.
Chris is gonna kill me. No, drop, very consistent and very dangerous on the drop. Sarah Ash, obviously, between her and Susie, there might not be a more consistent team. I'm looking forward to seeing if they can bring the power then tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nico Montoya. Again, this is going to be a challenge for Michael Hartnagel, for the probably most athletic out there. Both of them can bring some freaky athleticism and really kind of put on a show for the crowd. Those are going to be the people to watch.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to just jump right into Chris Headings. Like I said, the human forehand. This guy, he has been battling an injury, if I'm not mistaken, in his right hamstring, but we are looking forward to seeing if he can kind of control the pace of the game. He likes to slow things down. He likes to be in control at the kitchen line. He thinks, and I believe he probably has some of the fastest hands in the game.
Absolutely some of the fastest hands, and he's coming fresh off of a hot win at his last tournament.
He
took gold in senior pro at this last event, and it was an amazing run. So I look for him to ride off of that energy.
Absolutely. You know he's going to bring the energy. We're gonna go right into Stephanie Vlad. Stephanie, you know, I talked to her this week. Before this Arizona Pickleball League started, she hadn't actually played pickleball in like a year. And then she jumped right into it, and every week she's getting better and better and better and getting more and more into it.
She's the mirror of Chris Headings. As good as his forehand drive is, her two-handed backhand drive is absolutely filthy.
We are going to be ready. I promise you will get to see a lot of her two-handed backhand.
Yes.
You're probably going to see it at times that she might not be proud of, but you're definitely going to see a lot of it from the back, and she's ready to bring the, you know, I've seen her peg a few people, leave some marks, and I'm hoping for that today. I'll be yelling for it. We're going to move over to Michael Hartnagel. Michael, like I said, freakishly athletic. He's a baseball player, played at Butler out there in Indiana, and Michael is very consistent, has good drive, good drops. He's always going to bring the energy. He's learning the game every single day. He hasn't been playing for that long, so playing alongside Chris Headings is actually really benefiting his game.
I agree. He's getting to see the rock, the consistency, what it takes to stay consistent in a game, and he's developing that still early on in his pickleball career.
Absolutely. And then I think we need...
We've got Ashley Candelaria.
Ashley Candelaria.
What about
and
fan zone, bro?
Ashley is, I'm really looking forward to seeing her. This is her first time here. But let's move over. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. We'll head over to Susie Lawler. Susie Lawler is, again, the captain of the team. She's looking to stay consistent. She's looking to let, you know, I believe that she's playing with Cooper today, which is a little bit changed from their first round matchup. So I'm hoping to watch them just play a very, very consistent game, allow them to not really get themselves behind and hopefully steal a bunch of points by playing that consistent ball.
What I'd like to see from Susie this week is she does have some power. I haven't yet seen her bring it out at Tuesday Night Pickleball, but she has a good drive.
Okay.
And when she gets to the line, her backhand dink is consistent. So I'd like to see her bring some of that tonight.
No, absolutely. Sorry about that. Yeah, the new player didn't really get as much of the attention as she deserves. You know, we're gonna blame that one on Chris Heading for stealing all the camera time on that side.
He does command all the attention.
But Ashley is just awesome. She's from Australia. She's picking up. She went to ASU, played tennis at ASU, and wow, does she have a good forehand. So you're gonna see her playing next to Stephanie Vlad as well. This is gonna be a big challenge for Susie and Sarah, as they're gonna have to slow down that dynamic duo.
The power forehand from Ashley and the power backhand from Stephanie Vlad.
It's gonna be very interesting to watch.
Ashley is a virtual unknown to us in Arizona. There's a group of us that all play together. We know each other, but none of us have played with Ashley. So this will be interesting to see how Susie and Sarah are able to manage and adapt.
Definitely. We're going to go over to Cooper Fratt. Cooper, dangerous drops. You're going to look at him being just an absolute rock. He's going to let, in the men's side, he's going to let Nico do most of the athleticism and most of the running, and he's going to stay there, and he'll dink nonstop backhand-wise. He has very good counters, and you better not let him get in a rhythm, because if he gets in a rhythm, it's going to be a long night for
That's his preferred game.
Gladiators. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to jump over into Sarah. Sarah, again, is another person that I'd love to see incorporate a little bit more of the hard game. I'm really excited, though. Her playing next to Susie, I want to see what they can do. They're on the comeback from that first week. And so, you know, being able to hopefully string together a few points, allow the power of the Gladiators to let some balls go, that's going to be huge for Sarah and huge for Susie to pick up momentum going into this game. And then finish it off by looking at Nico Montoya. Nico Montoya is the former Fighting Irish player, Notre Dame grad. What an unbelievable athlete. He's started to have some great pro wins. And I like to say this on Arizona Pickleball, from the Arizona Pickleball League, everybody's glad we don't play singles.
Yes.
Because Nico Montoya would take everybody to school. What an athlete, and we're excited for how it's going to go today. We're looking forward to picking this up right when we come back. I will talk to you guys right after the intros. See you soon.
Tuesday Night Pickleball is brought to you by Jigsaw Health. It's fun to feel good. Fat Tire, the official beer of Tuesday Night Pickleball. Onyx DuraFast 40, the official ball of the Orchard. Pickle Roll, just say no to cracks.
Pickle Roll, the official surface of the Orchard. We are really excited to see this, the game being played on this fantastic surface, and what a great game we have for you guys tonight. Let's also mention to the viewers, please go on to the Patreon and please sign up. It's $10 a month. That's going to be about 4 games, $2.50 a game. Totally worth it. Some of the best play in Arizona. Watch TNP.com. Become a patron, and I'm not talking the drink. Thank you guys very much.
My name is Ashley Candelaria, and I started playing pickleball in 2020. Growing up, I played tennis. I started when I was 9 and played in the Aussie Open Juniors. I came to the US to play tennis at ASU back in 2007 and been here ever since. My biggest struggle playing pickleball, coming from a tennis background, was I thought I was still playing tennis. In the beginning, there was not a lot of dinking. Not sure there's still much dinking, but it's definitely improved. My play style is described as a banger. Banger, should say it more American, so people know what I'm saying. My name is Ashley Candelaria, and I play for the Gilbert Gladiators.
My name is Chris Headings. I started playing pickleball in February of 2019. I found pickleball because my best friend and I went to an old folks community center and rented some paddles and started playing what I thought was called paddleball. My sports background helped me wrestling because it makes you accountable. You can't blame it on anybody else. And then volleyball, I think, is the sport that transitions the best to pickleball that most people don't actually analyze enough. You have to play good defense, court awareness, spacing, all those things are very similar. When I first started playing pickleball, my biggest struggle was walking and breathing. And I was extremely out of shape. Pickleball got me in shape. I lost like 45 pounds right away. Still on that journey right now. I like being on camera. However, the camera adds 10 pounds, and I think that I have 4 cameras on me right now. My name is Chris Headings, and I play for the Gilbert Gladiators.
My name is Stephanie Vlad, and I started playing pickleball in 2020. When I first started playing pickleball, my biggest struggle was learning the game. I think coming from a tennis background, learning that happy medium of dinking when I needed to dink and learning when I could actually drive the ball. People would describe my play style as a little bit annoying. I speed up at weird times, love driving my backhand, but I can stay all day at the kitchen line and dink. Sometimes I make shots that I have no business getting to and making, so it's just frustrating to play me. My nickname is the Gladiator. My name is Stephanie Vlad, and I play for the Gilbert Gladiators.
My name is Michael Hartnagel. I started playing pickleball in late 2020, I believe. It was kind of born out of COVID, just like most people. Growing up, I played tennis and baseball in high school. I moved on to college baseball at Butler University, and then played a year of professional baseball up in Chicago in the Frontier League. For me, I think baseball has been kind of a huge pivotal point. When I get on defense, I can kind of get in that ready position like I did for baseball, move laterally and pick a lot of balls on defense. My play style is described as, I would say, like an aggressive, fun. I still like to be pretty aggressive at the net, have a fast-paced game, but I do also like to have fun. You'll see maybe some tweeners or some behind the backs. I like to play tricky. Sometimes maybe that can get me into a little bit of trouble, but I just like having fun out in the court and enjoying it. My name is Michael Hartnagel, and I play for the Gilbert Gladiators.
My name is Susie Lawler. I started playing pickleball in 2017. Growing up, I played basketball and softball. In fact, I played both in college, but I got a healthy background of tennis as well that I played in the summers with my family. I left that competitive spirit behind in college, and when I started playing pickleball, it all came back again. I have a real love-hate relationship with pickleball. Some days I love it, and some days I hate it. But I keep coming back for more. I'm addicted to it. I have a nickname from opponents, but it's not nice, and I can't say it. And I cannot say it on the court for sure. My name is Susie Lawler, and I play for the Surprise Stingers.
My name is Cooper Fratt, and I started playing pickleball in 2018. Growing up, I played competitive tennis, which took me through college tennis at Gonzaga University. My play style would be described as consistent. I focus on dinking, keeping the ball low, and that was the biggest struggle between pickleball and tennis. When you first start playing, you play it like tennis, you hit too many drives, you want to stay back at the baseline. And it took me a while to figure out that a good third shot drop was a big asset in pickleball, where it's not as important in tennis. My name is Cooper Fratt, and I play for the Surprise Stingers.
My name is Sarah Ash. I started playing pickleball the summer of 2013, but I really didn't get serious until the following year. When I first started playing pickleball, my biggest struggle was how to soften my game because I was a real banger then when I first started. My nickname is Lil Dipper, like L-I-L. I get really low to get the drops, so I'm a little dipper. Do you want me to redo that? I smile too much. I'm a smiley person. I just can't help it. My name is Sarah Ash, and I play for the Surprise Stingers.
My name is Nico Montoya. I started playing pickleball in 2020. Like most washed-up tennis players, I needed something to do, and I found my sport. My biggest struggle was slowing the game down. I thought I could hit every shot in the book and speed everything up, missed a lot of those shots, and I quickly learned that I had to change things. My first game at Herberger, I actually went out with one of my good friends. I didn't know what to expect. It kind of looked like tennis, but we played our first game. I'm pretty sure we got our butts kicked by a couple people twice our age, so it was pretty eye-opening, but it was fun, and we kept at it. My name is Nico Montoya, and I play for the Surprise Stingers.
Well, that was a first. Orchard, are you ready to bring out the surprise stingers? Well, let's welcome your team captain, number 20, Susie Lawler. Number 3, Cooper Frat. Number 78, Sarah Ash. And number 10, Nico Montoya. Welcome the surprise stingers, everybody. Let's go, Arizona Pickleball League. Let me hear ya. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are able, please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome to Tuesday Night Pickleball at the Orchard. Instead of the traditional scoring format, tonight's match will be settled over the course of 4 quarters. The first quarter and the second quarter will be mixed doubles. The third quarter will be women's doubles, and the fourth quarter will be men's doubles. Each team's points will be cumulative throughout the entire match, and the team with the most points at the end of 4 quarters will be the winner of the match. Each quarter will last 15 minutes. The game clock will run continuously for 13 minutes, unless a team or the referee calls a timeout. During the last 2 minutes of each quarter, the clock will only run when the ball is in play. Points can only be scored on serve, just like traditional scoring. If the match is tied at the end of 4 quarters, then overtime will be played. Jigsaw Health presents the Arizona Pickleball League at the Orchard. Enjoy tonight's match.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Pickleball. I am extremely excited to get this match started. We are starting with Michael Hartnagel and Stephanie Vlad, taking on Cooper Frat and Susie Lawler. What are you looking forward to today?
I'm looking forward to a good match. I'm wanting to see what Susie's going to bring to the table tonight. I almost want to say in this match, she is the X factor. She gets very spicy and feisty, and I think her previous losses, I think, are stuck in her craw, and she's looking for some revenge.
Absolutely. No, I'm really looking forward to that too, and I hope, I want to see if Stephanie can keep her backhand in. You know how powerful it is, and you know what they can have happen here, and so just her ability to keep her backhand in is going to set the tone, and we're going to see if she can, if Michael can take that and poach on some balls and really take advantage of that power that she's able to produce.
Sure, she's able to set Michael up well with his athleticism.
Absolutely, and let's just take a second to remind you guys back at home to please sign up for the Patreon. Become a patron as a member, not as the drink. I always keep saying that, but seriously, maybe
We don't
have
say
a patron.
patron.
No,
We say patron.
I call it a patron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it.
But it's just for fun. But yeah, I'm really excited for tonight. I think right now, if you had to give a prediction, who would you be going for? And you got to do it because I make everybody do it.
Ooh, I'm in the hot seat.
You are.
I think I would give a slight edge to Steph and Michael.
Okay.
Slight.
Okay. I might agree too, but I never like to count anyone out, so anything's possible, especially here on Tuesday Night Pickleball. First game of the day, it's all we're always looking forward to it. So let's get after it. We are going to have a fantastic game, and we are getting ready to start. Welcome to Tuesday Night Pickleball.
Gladiators, choose the ball.
Marching Pickleball, what do you think about that opening? What do you think about these scenes? Are you ready to put some energy into this room?
Cooper and Susie starting on the east side. Not quite sure if that was a strategy play here or if that was just by coincidence. And I assume it was by coincidence.
Probably by coincidence. We could say strategy, though, to
Gotta be
just
strategy.
set them off right.
Yeah, they've been thinking about this all day.
Quarter one, time in. 0-0.
Here we go. Right off the bat, she brings the two-handed backhand.
I wasn't kidding when I said that it might be one of the very first things that she does. And we're going to see a lot of that.
Nailed it.
Second serve. Second serve.
Great hands by Michael. That's the exact type of play that the surprise stingers want to keep the team that hits these hidden bangers and all that kind of stuff, keep them a little bit more at ease.
Mm-hmm. The surprise thing
Roof ball.
has been game planning.
Roof ball early on.
0-0 roof ball.
Second serve.
I'm not really surprised to see that. Michael Hartnagel has a great drive, very whippy wrist.
1-0.
Great ball. Wow, Steph.
Second serve.
Good leave. There's the leaves that I'm talking about. They need to keep doing that. I think a lot of balls will go out if they can. If they let them.
Second serve. Second serve.
Great pressure there from Hartnagel. So far, excellent dinking between the ladies as well.
First serve.
Yes, great dinking.
Second serve. Second serve. Side out.
There's the leave you're talking about again from the surprise stingers letting Stephanie Vlad's backhand go out.
First serve.
That's really good play right there from the Stingers. I think that's exactly what they want to start doing.
Second serve. Second serve. Side out. 2-1.
2-1 early in this game.
Do you think that ball that Susie hit on Stephanie's Vlad's backhand is going out?
Yeah, it's hard to know. I mean, both of them are
Second serve.
very good reactions that I'm seeing, and then on top of that, this is actually the game that favors the Stingers more than anybody, because a slower, really calculated game, you know, you're 5 minutes in, you're down 1 point. It's exactly what you want.
It's clear they've been game planning since their last match.
Very clear.
That's the patience I want to see from Susie in a mixed match.
Exactly.
Look at her forcing Steph to feel like she has the pressure.
Exactly. Great drop from Susie. And they're making them play the slow game. This is exactly what they needed to do.
First serve.
What a play.
What point?
Honestly, these are the points, though, that the surprise Stingers really like. Just slow game. And this is exactly the opposite of what Michael and Steph really want to do.
Yes. This is the game I knew Susie could play. She's bringing exactly what I wanted her to, which is her consistency. She can dink.
Yes. You know, what we've noticed, though, in the past few, the first game almost means nothing. And it's meant almost nothing in every single game. Because it's very difficult.
There by Cooper.
It's very difficult. No, that's a great play by Cooper. Very difficult to get the lead or get too much of a lead in the first quarter. Everybody has a little bit of nerves. But what you're going to notice is that the quarter that I'm looking forward to is that third quarter, the women's doubles.
I'm going to disagree with you a little there because in the sense of points, it doesn't matter to the match, but I think setting the tone and letting the other team know that you came to play.
I love that, yeah.
Is crucial.
Totally. I mean, you're right. It sets a tone, and it also says, you know what, like, we're not.
It puts pressure.
It does. And you're seeing the pressure right now.
Yes.
It is.
That was a pressure forced shot.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Second serve.
This is the second time that we've seen Susie and Cooper leave her stack to the left.
Yeah,
and I don't hate it.
I think it's smart, especially because right now Stephanie is not going for the Ernie very much, and Susie is, so it actually will favor them a lot more. And here's the other thing. That, I think, is about the third or fourth backhand that has gone long.
Yes.
And that's exactly what I was talking about in the pregame show. Letting balls go out is going to be so key today.
Second serve.
I don't think we've had any body bags yet.
Not yet.
I'm here for the body bags.
Body bag count 0. I'll get there.
Which is not fun. We like when body bag count is like at least 10, 12 by the end of the night.
I was going to go single digits.
Oh, no. I want double-digit body bags. Body bags are the most important part of this game. And I actually think...
After the Patron.
After the Patron. I actually believe, and this may be something that I got to bring up to another great few drops from Stephanie getting in. Susie did a really good job to actually keep her back initially, but Stephanie worked her way in. I think that I need to talk to Patrick, Mr. DJ Pickle over there, and see if we can't get, like, you know when the ball hits the roof and it goes, the roof is on. I think we need a body bag one.
We need something. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, I love it. You know, something that every time there's a body bag, get everybody going.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
And then this is note to Patrick. We need to do this. Anyway.
She missed that ball, but here's what I like about this setup. She's signaling for her to switch because she.
Yeah. Should we relay that over to the other team? They're gonna switch. Just kidding.
After this point, I'll tell you. Oh, we have
challenge chicken.
Our first challenge chicken.
This is my favorite part. Actually, so I like a few things. I like miss-hit winners. I like body bags. Ernie's. Crazy birds. No, I don't. ATPs are cool and Ernie's are cool, but like birds are sweet. Challenge chickens might be
fifth on the list. Then is challenge chicken.
Well, I don't know. They could be at the top, especially when you start seeing teams hooking the other team. I just love controversy. So we actually did not have a good look at that ball, but let's take a look at the
I did have a good look at the ball, but I'm at a terrible perspective. I thought it was in.
Oh, really?
I'm just going to call that right now.
Ooh, it might have been in.
I think it's frowned upon for the commentators to call it, but I saw it.
I think here.
After video review, the ball was in. The call was overturned. Side out.
Brenda says no hooking here.
Commentators 1-1 on out call.
Hey, I like it.
Score is 5-6. The Stingers serving.
Out ball. That is great to see. You know what? I like that. Overrule. Early in the game. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Let's go. Come on, Cooper.
Cooper's ball was so low to the net.
I know. That one was too low.
Dang it. Sorry, Cooper.
Second serve.
Great setup there by Susie.
Great setup by Susie.
6-5.
Okay, I'm interested to see what they do here. She got caught on a drive and she wanted to switch on the last one.
Yes.
But I like her straight up with Stephanie. Or cross court from Michael.
You know, the only problem I'm seeing is it's very, very difficult for Coop on that backhand to be able to poach. You know, if that's on the other side of the court and Coop's on the right, he might have poached one or two of those balls, but he's kind of isolated over there. And not fully isolated, but
it is a little easier.
he knows he has to stay home because at any time that ball could get just pushed really hard to the left side, or Michael's left side.
And they heard you. The call for the switch.
Exactly.
And it worked out for him. Great call.
I just don't know if you want to isolate someone that hard because you got to let Cooper try to insert himself into the game. That's my personal opinion. The cross-court thing allows him to do it just that.
For me, it depends how strong the backhand is.
Yeah, that's a good point. There are some players that can do that.
Whose backhands are better than their forehands, and the guy can poach from that side.
Yeah.
Second serve.
It just is a little bit more of a reach sometimes.
Yes.
Gilbert with the 7-5 lead going into the 2-minute warning right now. They are going to start the 2-minute warning on at 1:54, up 7-5. We will be right back with you guys right after this.
I think it's 120 milligrams. Let me check on that really quick.
It's 125.
Oh, it's 125 milligrams.
UPS or FedEx for this one?
FedEx, they deliver on Saturday. It's 3 minutes on high. It's pound, then the number. Orange evokes energy and vitality. Black shows softness.
How does he know all this stuff?
Strength.
That's always right.
Yellow shows unknowns, things that are unclear. We need to dive into the yellow more.
Jerseylene.
Jardim.
Jardine.
Simone Jardim.
Simone Jardim.
Simone Jardim. Esses gringos não sabem falar teu nome, não?
Ah, tu não tem noção das coisas que eu escuto. Jardim, Jardim.
Jardim. I knew I heard it. I got it, Simone Jardim. I don't know how she doesn't know how to say her name.
Welcome back to Tuesday Night Pickleball. We got a legend in the house, Steve Kuhn. What an awesome, he joins us from Major League Pickleball. He came out here just for this Tuesday Night Pickleball, and great to have him here in the house.
Yep, great.
Look at this. Hey, we're on camera. Nice. That was the very first time I think I've ever been on camera. Usually people don't sit in this area because we smell bad. Wow.
Deep serve.
Very
from
deep
Hartnagel.
serve into that corner. I think that was actually Steph, if I'm not mistaken, on the two.
Oh, it was.
Just such a deep. She just served and then scoot over behind the ref. I believe that's the pattern that Michael Hartnagel wants. You know, he's getting Steph to. She has that nice backhand slice dink, and they're going across his body. So if she can get those going, then that's exactly what Michael wants to hopefully be able to poach that inside ball.
Off the line as she dinks, she backs off the line, which gives Hartnagel the space to get in there and poach those balls.
Let's see what Cooper and Susie can do here. Get a few of these points back here at the end.
Second serve.
Tough ball there.
You know, this is an interesting point, and this is something I've been explaining a lot to the viewers and a lot of people that are new to this scoring format, is how important it is if you're behind to come back, but also not give too much time. Like, for example, we just took off only 10 seconds there within 2 points. They're down. Now you give Gladiators even more. You almost play a little bit safer, and it's actually easier to get back in the game. That's my opinion. It might be wrong.
Well, in under the 2 minutes, we are only scoring, the time is only counting down when the ball's in play.
Yeah, so it's just so many more points can happen. And now that was Michael, and that was another deep serve to that same exact corner. I wonder if that's something they talked about before.
2 missed returns so far.
Yep.
Due to the deep serves.
Good leave there. Great leave.
We see the Gladiators pulling ahead here. They were neck and neck for quite a while.
Yes.
We're starting to put on more pressure.
Side out. 5-11, 54 seconds.
See if they can turn that around here.
Yeah, you just don't want early side outs because early side outs, we're starting at 54. We'll see how much kind of gets out of this.
That doesn't help.
Second serve.
So there we go. 10 seconds again, the double side out. Gives 44 seconds on the clock for Gilbert, even to extend the lead even more. Just something to pay attention to.
That side out we just had shows how important your third shots are.
Oh, it hurts.
Second serve.
Let's see if they go for it again here. Not as much on the second serve.
Side out.
But here you are, we've had like 15 side outs since it is like a minute and 15 seconds left. So, so you're just, yeah.
Maybe they can capitalize now.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I think if I'm not mistaken, when I've seen Cooper play in tournaments, he typically only plays men's. He does not play a lot of mixed.
True.
And I feel like you see that.
Yeah. He's just not quite as aggressive. And that's, I like that. I like that. He needs to come through that.
He should take
the big thing there is that he might have even hesitated just a second.
He did. Susie came into his space and he hesitated just a smidge.
And trust me when I say Cooper has all the ability in the world because he is an unbelievable player. And I think it's just a little bit of the lack of experience playing mixed, like you said.
Agreed.
It's a completely different game.
The skill is there, but mixed is a different beast.
Totally.
Point.
And that's now 3 missed returns.
5 seconds remaining. 12-5.
And they're all to the same corner, unfortunately. Coop, what a point to end the first quarter. We love to see Cooper Pratt getting in on it.
That's what we wanted from him.
It's exactly right. What a great few digs, capitalizing, then coming forward and putting a lot of pressure. Just awesome to see. Now we're going into the second period. Yes, it's a 7-point game, but 7 points it's not that much. It's definitely you're able to come back from that.
It's not insurmountable.
Coming back, we will have Chris Headings and Ashley Candelaria taking on Nico Montoya and Sarah Ash. I'm really looking forward to this, and we'll be right back right after this.
Matt Wright, Kyle Yatt, court 2.
So, how did you do?
Won that one. On to the next.
Michelle Esquivel, court 3. Ben John, Joey Ferrarius, center court.
Gotta go.
Lucy Kovalovica.
Good luck.
Irina Irina, court 3.
Action. Oh my God. It's a dangerous job. I'm gonna move over to the corner a little bit more.
You too, Dorothy. Thanks a lot. I can't stop laughing. Woo! No, I got the wrong one!
Welcome back, Arizona Pickleball family. We are soon just going over to just the Patreon. We want you all to become Patron.
Patrons.
Just because we like tequila here in the broadcasting booth. That's just the truth. Let's be honest.
That's the truth.
So head over to watchtnp.com, become a patron, and join us for the next 3 quarters.
This is going to be a great game. You know, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Chris and Ashley can do. This is going to be their first time playing together. And, you know, Nico and Sarah kind of have a little hole to dig out of. And more importantly, not let the hole get too big.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
You know, that's probably the most important part. Everybody's like, you got to make a comeback, you got to make a comeback. You have 3 quarters to make a comeback. What you can't do is go down by 20.
So that the comeback is impossible.
Exactly. And so the biggest thing that you can do right now is play very good, smart pickleball. Take advantage of your opportunities. And, you know, let Ashley maybe, you know, speed up some balls and get her moving a little bit because, you know what, there's only one person on this court that hasn't played in Tuesday Night Pickleball yet, and it's Ashley.
And it's Ashley. Let's see what she's got. I think that's a good point is let's test her. If you're the Stingers, let's test Ashley and see what she has to bring in a setting like this. Is she nervous? Is she questioning her shots? Is she questioning her pickleball? And we saw in the first quarter, it was apparent that the Stingers, Susie and Cooper, they had game planned as a team, and they came out with some different mindset, they were willing to settle into the dink.
Absolutely.
I'm interested to see what Sarah and Nico have done on that front.
Absolutely. Yep. You know, and those early points that were those long dink rallies actually probably really helped them. Like, it's very easy to let that team of Michael and Steph, who can hit hard and capitalize on points, it's easy to let them go for 20 points in a quarter, right? Mm-hmm. So holding them to 12, even though you only get 5, keeps your team in the game.
It does.
You know, maybe some unforced errors there, like those serve returns, but you know what? It's not quite as bad as what you're thinking. So I think the other thing, though, right now is that Nico needs to play very consistent. Chris Headings, you know what you're going to get from him. And so playing against him, you don't want to try to go for too much in hopes that you're going to get a few free points and then make some errors and go down even further.
In your mind, who's the X factor in this matchup?
Well, I'm going to tell you that it's Sarah Ashe.
Really?
Yeah, because Sarah Ashe right now, it's going to be she's got to insert herself into the game a little bit, right? Because a lot of the balls are going to be going to her, and it's going to be her versus Ashley. But you know, the problem is that she's down by 7 points to start, right? I would say it's Ashley, but she's down 7. What do you think?
I actually think the X factor is Nico.
Nico Montoya.
How aggressive can he get? How smartly aggressive can he get?
Yeah.
We saw last week he was aggressive, but not always smartly so.
Okay.
So I want to see Sarah setting him up and Nico jumping in.
Absolutely. And I'm really excited for this. And, you know, they're about to start right after this. There's an opportunity here, right? So the opportunity that I see is Chris and Ashley can open up the scoring. Right? They have an opportunity. They have the lead. Can you put your foot on the Stinger's throat and crush them?
I was gonna say on the gas, but sure.
We're gonna talk about really going after them. They're gladiators. They don't have cars back.
Right.
We're gonna step on their throats and just go after them. And you know what? Nico has an opportunity to pull his team right back into this thing and set himself up for the second half.
Like you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Nico had some great wins this weekend as well at the last tournament.
Yep.
So can he pull that energy into this?
Absolutely.
And bring the heat? Absolutely.
And I think test Ashley early.
Agreed.
Test her early. See if this stage might be too big for her. I mean, I don't think it will be, because she's had some, you know, big time tennis days behind her. But you know what? Anything's possible, and I would just make sure you test that. You can't just let that go unknown for a little while. Get her in the dinking battle. We know that she has powerful forehand. We know that she has overhead power. Get her in that dinking rally.
Here we go.
Is that nerves? You tell me. You tell me. I think I'm more nervous.
I am very curious to see what Ashley has as a player.
So I like that play from her. She stepped back and she said, "My first shot that I'm gonna like truly hit. She almost left a dink up, but she said, I'm just gonna rip a ball for a second and just let it happen."
You're gonna always fall back to your comfort zone, right?
Totally. All right.
In times of pressure, you're going to revert immediately, in her comfort zone, I think, is power.
I agree.
Ooh. So right now, that other side is actually being the serving side.
Okay. These surprise stingers are closing the gap.
Definitely an out ball. But here you are, 1 minute, and you've already closed at 3 points.
Off of, would we say unforced errors?
For sure, for sure. You know, the interesting part is that you don't usually see Chris Headings missing a return. So that was a very uncharacteristic return from him as well.
Extremely rare for him to miss.
That's exactly what Ashley needs to do. Get Chris involved in hands battles. I think that if she can do that the most often, then it's going to favor their team a ton. Chris might have the best hands on the court right now. Nico obviously wants to challenge that, but...
Sarah got a smidge lucky there, I would say.
Yeah, you might want to call it lucky. But, I mean, that ball's up a little bit. Ashley, good effort there, though. There's Chris's hands, right?
What are your thoughts on Sarah and Nico? They're staying unstacked.
Yeah, it's hard to know. I'm wondering if that's just because they're not sure if they want Ashley to go.
Oh, maybe that's why. They want Sarah cross court with Ashley.
Yeah.
Where Sarah's forehand dink roll is one of her best shots.
Absolutely, and I think that's one of Ashley's least favorite, right? She doesn't like to be in that dink rally. So Chris needs to, in my opinion, he can't just let her go at Ashley. Chris can step over even more, and I know that he's not moving great right now, and that might be the part of the issue, because it's very obvious where the dinks are going, right? Like, just straight up.
I don't, at least in my experience with Chris's mixed game isn't his strong suit.
No.
He's not going to be the guy that jumps in front of you and takes 4 dinks in a row.
And I think that with his hamstring the way it is too right now,
it's also limiting him.
It's going to be even harder. So this is really benefiting the Stingers, which is awesome, and you're already seeing them take advantage of that.
Tied out. 14-11. 11 minutes remaining.
Candelaria seems to be settling in a little bit more, which is good for her.
That's the setup that the Gladiators are looking for.
That's exactly what they want.
Referee timeout.
You're 10 minutes or 5 minutes and 4 minutes into this quarter, and there's already a ton of points being scored.
And the gap is closed to only 4.
Yeah, Surprise already has more points than they had all of last quarter. So this is, I mean, it's already paying off for them.
Excellent play from the Stingers.
Yeah.
They really moved the ball around. Sarah got herself back up to the line and attacked that next ball that came in.
Absolutely.
Second serve.
Uh-oh.
That was a pressure serve from Chris. He got the return he wanted, a floater mid-court.
I think I said uh-oh in the middle of the point, did I?
You might have.
Sorry about that.
Because you knew what
the
was
announcer's
coming.
curse. The announcer's curse. I jinxed him.
One of Chris Heading's best shots, the dead drop.
I agree.
Second serve.
And we're not talking about his body dead dropping on the court. We're talking about the actual shot. All right.
That ball came in, got
I'll be honest. There's definitely nerves involved right now. I can just tell.
She's bouncing around quite a bit.
You can, yeah.
Meanwhile, the Stingers have closed the deficit to 3 points.
I know. I mean,
15-12, 9-27.
I mean, right now, what the Stingers need to do, it's very interesting, but you know, they're on the first serve right now. Don't give up easy points. You don't want to give up 4 points right in a row.
Gladiators, you mean?
No, the Stingers. They don't want to give up 4 points right in a row. Yeah. Or let the Gladiators kind of come back and get their feet underneath them. Keep the pressure on.
Oh. And they did exactly what you said. They didn't let the Gladiators pull ahead.
Yep, that's exactly right. And Nico's playing very well right now.
In my opinion, he's playing a little more controlled.
I completely agree.
Second serve.
That ball nearly dropped in.
Okay, I think it was out, but it was a little close than it was closer than I thought.
It was a miss-hit overhead.
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting shot, and I don't think she was ready for it.
I don't think Sarah was ready for it. I don't think we were ready for it. Ashley got...
Was that on purpose?
I think so. I think she got sick of dinking and threw a little extra spice on it.
I like that.
She really flung that back.
She went for it, yes.
That ball in. Or it's out. That ball was good, right. Yes, there you go. Second serve.
Chris and Ashley doing a little bit of a reverse stack, which I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure for the reasoning behind this, because maybe to get Ashley in the more comfortable left side.
Potentially. She might feel more comfortable cross-court dinking with her backhand.
Yeah. I don't know
that I love the decision with...
I'll be honest. I hate the decision. Is that bad? Is that bad to say?
No.
I just don't think that, especially on serve. On serve to be on that. I understand. I could see on the... like not full
defense.
Stacking,
right?
Doing more of a half stack,
and not switching his hamstring because he's
Exactly.
injured. But on offense, you have the opportunity to be where you want to be.
I completely. It's very interesting.
And on offense, when you have the choice, I would like to see Chris's forehand in the middle always.
I mean, I'm just not quite sure what
the thought process is behind that.
And you know,
Second serve.
She just signaled him to switch there.
okay. I wonder. Yeah. Wait, I'm not.
Chris
he
overruled her.
It must be his hamstring.
I think you might be right because he had a deep serve there, and he immediately overruled her, knowing he couldn't make it up to the line and for the switch.
Yeah.
And we have a timeout from the Gilbert Gladiators.
I love
because
the
the surprise stingers are within 1 point.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious what the heck's going on. It just is.
Here's a thought. Do you think the surprise stingers have rattled the Gladiators and
I
they're
hope
not
so.
sure what to do and what the answer is right now, so they're testing?
There's nothing I like more
than a good rattle?
Than people getting rattled in pickleball. I like to rattle people in pickleball.
So do I.
I've been rattled a time or two, maybe not every time, but you know, Tim, I'm sure you rattle people. You're just smile across. I would be rattled if I had to play against you just purely for the smile.
Just for the smile?
Yeah. So when you got you and Craig Johnson on the same side,
oh my gosh,
it's just too much smile.
Team teeth.
Team great smiles. And wow, I don't know if I'd want to play you two, to be honest.
I'm impressed.
9-3. 9-3.
Impressed.
But listen, I many times have thought, you know, pickleball's weird. So it's a game of runs, it's a game of momentum. Right now, the surprise stingers are on the 2. They need to get into the game, and they need to get a few more points, right? Get the lead, get some momentum going. But the last thing you want is to
give Chris Headings an overhead.
Yeah.
I'll finish that sentence for you.
Yeah, I was sorry I got caught watching
Not
the play.
where you were going, but...
No, yeah, but it's exactly what I was talking about. Side out. That's exactly what I meant.
A little bit of a miscommunication there. Sarah had this set up on that. I think I would like to see Nico let her finish that. It's a difficult balance in mixed.
It is for sure.
Excellent drive. There's the forehand from Chris Headings. And that's why we like to see him on the left.
Exactly.
First serve.
Was I a little critical of him earlier? Not doing that stack?
Well, because we were wondering what they were doing.
Yeah, like, was that too critical of me?
No.
Okay. I appreciate you with the support.
I support my fellow comics. Point development we had there. This is what I want to see from Nico. He missed that.
Yeah.
But that's the aggression I want to see from him.
Agree.
And I want to see Sarah let him have the space. That's the balance we have to find is the women in mixed.
You know, I think that we're seeing Chris and Ashley's.
Oh. And an ungettable ball, even with a hamstring.
No,
Chris isn't getting that.
That's lucky. That's sometimes better to be lucky than good. That's what they say.
100%.
You like that play for Sarah Ash. Hopefully it gets her feeling pretty good.
The swinging volley.
14-18.
She sat on it. Maybe not the best speed up ever.
She may have hesitated, wondering if it was out for a split second.
You're exactly right.
The Gilbert Gladiators have pulled ahead 18-14.
Foot fault.
Foot fault on Nico.
Foot fault on Nico. And this is kind of what I was talking about. You know, there was that moment when they could have extended it from a 6-point lead to about an 8-point lead or 7-point lead. And right now they need a point or so.
A dink winner. Cross court from Ashley Candelaria.
Wow.
Insane. And
we know
after a miscommunication, her and Chris, Chris picked up that ball at her feet.
You know, and this is where we're at. All of a sudden it's a 4-point game, and let's see if they can get a few more points going in here.
Second serve.
They didn't capitalize there, but in the building you can feel the momentum switching back to the Gladiators.
I completely agree. That's 2 from Chris. He does not miss those, and you know that. He's mad at himself right now.
Have rewarded him with the exact return he's wanted, and he's missed it twice.
Yeah, you know, and I'll be the first person to tell you right now. I don't think that Chris should be hitting that ball with like all that topspin. He needs to fire that ball as hard as he can right at the chest of Sarah Ash.
Second serve.
I was just about to compliment Nico on his previous point and previous play. Missed the serve.
The commentator curse.
Commentator's curse in my head from the thoughts.
You don't even have to say it anymore.
Excellent pickup from Nico.
So, Chris not moving well right now. I mean, I saw from here that she was going to drop that ball down the line. Chris didn't even take a step.
It might also be Chris's comfort level playing with Ashley Candelaria. I don't think he's ever played with her.
No,
so
definitely not.
There's a comfort level and a definite benefit when you have chemistry with your mixed player, especially in mixed.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Do we have a timeout from the Gladiators?
It's a 2-minute warning.
Oh.
And
I'm involved in the game.
So here we go. We're back at that 6-point lead in the second quarter. Within 1. When we get back, we're going to see if the Surprise Stingers can come and take back the lead. I'm excited to see it, and we'll be back right after this.
All right, great. Meeting adjourned. Thanks, guys. Joey, could I get just a quick word with you? Thank you. Awesome. Can you close that door? Hey, Joey. I got your new paddle.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Could you sign it?
Yeah, I signed all those.
That's not your signature.
That is indeed my signature.
But I did not see you sign it myself, personally.
You can go on YouTube. There's a video of me signing all those paddles.
How long did that take?
A couple hours.
Could you sign it again?
It's already signed, though.
I would feel a lot better if you did it yourself from your right hand to this paddle. Are you left-handed?
Yep.
How come you don't play left-handed?
I don't know.
Have you talked to a doctor about this?
Okay.
Maybe just a...
Welcome back. We got Jess Wilcox and Michael Lloyd in the house.
From the Peoria Python.
Oh my gosh. You know, sitting next to me, I got a tornado. You're actually on screen right now. Give them a wave.
Hey.
There you guys are.
Peoria Python's the only team that's 2-0 thus far.
Yes.
Because they're the only team that's played 2 matches.
And one of both. Well, we will give them that. I think we call that a body bag. Oh, we got it! That was good. I think we need that more often. Maybe a little louder, too.
Yes.
Like, I'm not sure that was loud enough. Ooh. You know, we got OSG. We also have the OG, the Orchard Gladiator.
A dead drop from Nico himself.
Wow.
What a get from Ashley Candelaria, though.
Yeah.
Behind Chris, she flails with her backhand, gets the ball.
I think Chris thought the point was done.
He did.
You know, I've seen Chris play too many times. He's definitely not feeling good.
Nico loses his hat, loses his paddle. He's fine, but he went all out on that to try to get that ball.
I mean, Nico looks really good out there, though. Let's just call it what it is.
Well, and we saw a glimpse of some luscious locks under there.
We want more of those luscious locks.
I'm not mad at it. Danny, on offense, we see Sarah and Nico choose to unstack.
Yeah.
To put Sarah across court with Candelaria?
I think that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure. Nico does have a good backhand, so I'm thinking that they're okay with that and letting them go for the cross-court dink there. Oh my gosh.
Incredible play from Nico, and
Nico's
feels
controlling the court. Controlling the court, and Nico right now is the best player on the court.
We had deja vu. That point was exactly like the other until Nico finished it. Very rare.
Did I just?
Was that a body bag?
Body bag. Definitely a body bag, right? Body bag count of 2.
Sarah Ash body bag into Chris Headings. It's so rare.
I don't think you're gonna see that again.
Chris's hands are so good, and his anticipation is so good. It's so difficult to body bag him.
I think that he was surprised by the shot that bounced into his chest, but nonetheless, body bag.
That overhead stays in. Chris Headings.
Chris recently switched to the Holbrook paddle. He's talked how it doesn't quite have as much power as his former Electrum.
But is that as detrimental to someone like Chris Headings as it would be to, say, me?
No. With that said, I do think that it plays...
Wow, the volley backhand dink pickup from Ashley.
Wow.
And the finish. A potential challenge. Here it comes.
Wow.
A challenge
with 34 seconds left. we see our second challenge chicken of the night.
Body bag count 2, challenge chicken count 2. Let's go.
Miss hit winners, how many are we at? Probably 2.
559.
All of them have been.
Oh wait, I'm not out there.
Every winner so far has been a miss hit.
Not that last one from Ashley Candelaria. Holy cow.
Oh no, she caught all of that. Let's take a look at this replay and see where it bounced. I'm gonna call out. That's in. That's in. Unfortunately, I think that's in. I do think that's in.
I don't know.
I think it's already coming up there. Right there, it's already up. So where it's connecting, and it's connecting very on the line right there.
It was
it's coming
so
up.
fast and hard. I think that ball was in.
I'm calling it in. Let's see what the referees say.
That's tough.
To me,
that's the most questionable
that's in ball.
In out that I've seen. I'm glad I'm not the ref.
After video review, the ball was in. The ball is overturned.
Ball is placed in.
The call is overturned.
Overturned again. Challenge chicken.
2 for 2.
2 for 2 on the challenge chicken. And that gives a little bit of life to the Gilbert Gladiators that essentially were almost done for.
You want another review or just look at your
Orchard security guy.
They just threw
the challenging
Scott
the challenge.
Kilpatrick is not happy with the call. I think
the GM of the Surprise Stingers.
He might be getting teed up as we currently speak. I saw him almost throw hands. You know, let me share some interesting facts with you guys this weekend. Our 2 GMs played each other in the gold medal match this weekend in 4.0 out at the Arizona Open. And actually, we had a win from Mike Given. So right now, Mr. Kilpatrick of the Surprise Stingers is not feeling so good. You might have actually spotted that gold medal that he had hanging over the chest of Mr. Gladiator during the actual walkout. I'm not sure if you guys caught that. I caught it. It's okay if you didn't. Not everybody's as keen to the eye as I am.
The eagle eye.
This is true. So right now, Mike Givens is trying to go 2 for 2 this week on Mr. Kilpatrick.
Candelaria misses that one, but
she's missed that one twice.
But this momentum is huge on the Gladiator side right now. After that overturned out call.
Chris is missing that ball a little bit.
It's that same ball. It lands about third court, but it's far over onto Ashley's side.
Yeah.
That's a third one he's missed.
And he keeps trying to like roll it a little bit much. I think that he should just hit it as hard as he freaking can.
I like that pressure from Nico.
Me too. And,
get in there, make Ashley feel the pressure.
That is halftime. I believe that is halftime.
Our players don't even realize it. They're ready to keep playing pickleball.
Yeah. I think that we need I think that we have a few things we need some pressure on. I think we need like a big time buzzer.
For the call. A 10-second warning.
Okay, so we saw a little comeback there for the Surprise Stingers. They brought it within 3. That's exactly what they needed to do. Nico was the best player on the court, in my opinion, in that last match.
Who called him as the X Factor?
I think. I think it was me. I'm going to take credit for that.
Maybe our guys in the back can roll back the tape.
We roll back. No, I will say Cimarron called that one. Cimarron is a stud in the booth. She might be taking over. I can't give her too much credit, because otherwise she'll take my job. So, with that said, what a good first half. I'm really looking forward to this second half. We're going to have women's doubles coming up first, followed by men's doubles. And wow, do we have a game for ourselves. A 3-point game, Gilbert Gladiators.
Can't wait to break down the women's match.
Let's see if we can get back to it right after this.
I used to toss, I used to turn. Drifting off to dreamland was a trick I couldn't learn. The voices in my head wouldn't let me go to bed. I counted some sheep, but I couldn't get to sleep. To sleep. Now I hit the pillow, no sheep to be found.
tossing around, around, around. 'Cause I made the right move to take Jigsaw Max Sooth, and now I wake up in a marvelous mood. Ooh, 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 a marvelous mood. Ooh, 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 a marvelous mood. Try a tasty little sip of Jigsaw Max Sooth, so you can wake up and feel marvelous. You can wake up and feel marvelous too. 'Cause I made the right move to take Jigsaw Max Sooth, and now I wake up in a marvelous mood. Ooh, 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 a marvelous mood. Ooh, 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 a marvelous mood.
Mag Soothe has over 100 reviews on Amazon with a 4.6 rating. Here's just one of those rave reviews. I love this supplement. It helps me sleep and helps my leg cramps. I love this. Me and my son take it every night. It works gently and I wake up less. Thanks. So if you'd like to give Mag Soothe a try, click the link below. And with our 90-day sleep better or your money back guaranteed, you have nothing to lose.
I made the right move to take Jigsaw Max Sooth, and now I wake up in a marvelous mood. Ooh, 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 a marvelous mood. Ooh, 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 a marvelous mood.
The singer of that song, also the singer of the national anthem that we heard at the beginning of this.
Welcome back, Arizona Pickleball family. We have less than a minute until our next quarter begins. Super excited. We are on to women's doubles. We got Sarah Ash and Susie Lawler taking on Ashley Candelaria and the Gladiator. Super excited. What are you looking forward to this quarter, Simran?
Ooh, I am very excited to see this women's match. What is your prediction in this one? I got you first.
So, I was about to ask you. So, I'll be honest. If I'm Susie and Sarah, I'm letting a lot of balls goes out early. Make sure that they slow down the pace.
Put the pressure on by making them feel, by making the Gladiators feel like they
Absolutely.
have to hit great shots.
Here's what ends up happening though. You're on Tuesday Night Pickleball, your nerves are going, you're swinging at everything like I would do. I hit every out ball in the known to man. So the biggest thing right now is that I think that that's going to favor the hard-hitting team of Ashley and the Gladiator. What do you think?
I want to know who your X Factor is.
Oh, another X Factor. But you got to give me your prediction really quickly. Just one word.
Ashley.
Ooh, she's your X Factor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My X Factor this quarter, I'm going to make the X Factor a thing. You just brought this into Tuesday Night Pickleball, and I love it.
You're welcome.
The X Factor for this quarter, I think could be Stephanie Vlad. She's going to take a lot of the drives, and I think that if she can keep them in and keep pressure, they're going to get a lot of cheap points. That's my opinion. She could also be the X Factor in the opposite way, in which case a lot of balls are going out.
Right.
And it could turn the opposite way, right? So she becomes the high-low.
Yes.
The mountain valley, per se.
Yeah.
The angel demon. You want to keep going? The mac and cheese. What are we going to call
Ketchup and mustard.
There it is.
Peanut butter and jelly.
I'm allergic to peanut butter.
Oh, you're that guy?
I am that guy.
On the plane, we can't have
That's
a peanut
me.
because of you?
Well, welcome, guys. This is Danny Jensen. I'm allergic to peanuts.
Oh, man.
You want to hear my best joke that I have?
Absolutely.
So I meet people. No, I probably shouldn't say it on here, actually.
The after show. That costs $20 a month, people.
Yeah. If you want the X-rated version, please go on to Patreon.
What's PG-13?
PG-13?
X-rated?
It probably would have been X-rated.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Or you could just talk to me after and I'll tell you. If you come up to me, and ask me my
the line that I use every time I meet somebody about peanuts, I'll tell you.
Okay.
But you have to be listening to this show, and you have to come and ask me in person.
What did I tell you early on in this broadcast? Susie Lawler has a drive. She has power, and I wanted to see her bring it, and she did. Her third shot, she drove. And Sarah came in through transition and also ripped balls for a point.
I just don't think that. I just seriously don't think the dinking game favors the Gladiators. The Gladiators have to go out there and they have to bang around the ball.
I agree. That's their strength, and they need to play to their strength.
100%.
If they want to win this matchup. Excellent ball from Candelaria, and not an easy one. It skidded at her feet.
Totally. Now, that's exactly the play we're talking about. Speed the ball up. Get into hands battles. That's what's going to favor the Gladiators.
And if you're the Stingers, you're looking to counter that by slowing it back down, and Susie's trying to reset each ball here. I don't think that's a smart attack there.
No, I just don't think that if you can't cover back onto your own side of the court, you can't really be attacking that, you know? That's just a tough one.
I think anytime you attack, if you're going to attack, if you're going to initiate the 1, and they hit the 2, you better be ready for the 3.
Absolutely, you have to.
You have to assume that next one is coming.
Simran, are you reading my mind?
Yes.
There you go. There's the left ball. There it is, right? So that's exactly what I'm talking about. Early and often, you gotta leave balls. You know, and I even almost leave balls that are possible going in, right? Like make sure that they are, make sure they are hitting.
Make them make it. Even if she lets, make her make one in.
Make her make one in.
Second serve.
I agree with you, though.
And now the Gladiators are playing to their strength, coming in, ripping balls.
So this is the exact Gladiator. What do they call it? Like
game plan.
Battle.
Battle.
What do they call that?
Battle plan?
Is it a battle plan? Is that all it is?
I don't think so.
That sounds kind of lame.
It doesn't sound like the word we're looking for.
Battle plan. But you know what I mean. Like, it's like the, you know, I'm trying to get
It'll come to me. It'll come
references,
to me.
It's just like, I'm not doing very good at this. I should probably be better at this job. So.
Okay, so the Stingers slowed it down there to their game.
Yeah. And then they sped it up into their game.
Correct.
I think they could just dink, 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 dink.
Which is, in my opinion, one of the hardest things to do in pickleball.
Totally. But I really think it favors them. Wow, Ashley got back into that pretty quickly. That was pretty
incredible recovery from her. She's tall. Her legs are long. She was out of that point.
The commentators cursed her again. I said, great job. And
I know. I wasn't going to say anything until after the point.
The commentators curse bites me in the ass again. Am I allowed to say that? Sorry.
They say it on TV now, so.
Oh, do that?
And we're on TV, obviously.
Yeah, welcome.
Streaming live to 6 billion people.
Yeah, we were talking about it. I think we're down to about 4 billion. 2 billion dropped off. We're at 4 billion people on the stream right now.
After your peanut allergy, 2 billion dropped off. They're not here for that guy.
2 billion people disliked having a peanut-only table at the cafeteria when they were kids. Play it. He's not playing it.
I think he's making sure she didn't get hit in the face first.
Okay, play it. Okay, so being a little nice. That's all right. Patrick's being a little nice. He did not want to play the body bag song.
Patrick is being nice, but please know that the body bag count is at 3.
Yeah.
Whether he plays the song or not.
Which I think is unfair to Chris Headings. If I was Chris, I'm coming in with a little bit more fire in this next thing because he got touched and she just got true body bagged. And oh no, okay.
I think I would like to see a timeout here from the Stingers.
Yeah, we need.
There's confusion there. If I'm Susie and Sarah, I see what just happened. Steph wants to reach in with her backhand. Ashley's reaching in with her forehand. I'm going middle.
Absolutely.
It is absolutely crucial to see moments like that and capitalize on them.
Yeah.
That's where games are won and lost.
So
recognizing small things like that.
So I'll tell you one thing that I'm also noticing right now. Susie and Sarah are having a little trouble getting to the kitchen the last few times that they've been on, and that's so key for them. Is they need to just get to the kitchen and just like that. That's so important.
Yes. Agreed.
And here's the other thing: that dink into the middle. Not only does that actually obviously work to your advantage. There's 2 people in there that are kind of questioning whose ball it is. But the other thing is that middle ball, it actually funnels where that next speed up can come from. The speed up has to come from that spot, which is going to be on the person on the left's forehand or the person on the right's backhand.
Correct.
So you can easily funnel that.
The more angles you play, the more angles you give them.
Yeah.
So if you play that middle ball, a little middle left, a little middle right, that's most likely what they're going to give to you.
Yes. So right now we are seeing the score open back up a little bit, only halfway through this quarter, and actually a little bit under halfway through this quarter, only about 5 minutes and 26 seconds if I'm being exact, or 6 minutes and 26 seconds left.
I'm not here for the numbers.
I'm here for the numbers. and they're already seeing this score open up a little bit. What is it that the surprise has to do to be able to open up the game, or to close the game gap a little bit more?
In my opinion, it's what you said. They need to get to the line and they need to get to the dink. But to get to the dink, they have to get to the line.
Yes. And maybe less speed ups. They're eating them up on the speed ups.
Fewer speed ups.
Yeah. Like they're getting eaten up on the speed ups. And if you can hold back a little bit and just keep it into the dink, I think you're actually the patient. And here's the other thing. Test Ashley a little bit more. This is her first time on. This is Steph's second time. And make her beat you, maybe. I don't know. That's my opinion. Maybe. You have Sarah Ash straight up against her. And in the last match, during the
last matchup,
in the second quarter, they were going straight up, and Sarah was winning that battle. So I'm just throwing it out there that maybe you can make that happen. Yeah.
Excellent dink there from Sarah. That is her forte. That forehand roll dink that I told you about is that right there. It creates problems.
Absolutely.
And the surprise Stingers need to create problems right now.
Absolutely. On the 2.
The length.
Yeah.
From Candelaria. Excellent hands, though, from the Stingers. They came out on the wrong side of that point, but they did have good hands.
This right here is exactly why the Gilbert Gladiators went out and picked up Ashley Candelaria. The put-away power that she has is exactly what they need to get some of those extra points. You know what I mean? Not staying in that deep rally.
So far, for what I'm seeing from Ashley, she's using her length. She reaches over and grabs those balls.
Yeah, it's it's tough. It's opened up to a 10-point game.
Here's what I want to see just to test. This is what I have not seen yet. The Gilbert Gladiators have now pulled ahead by 10 points overall.
Yeah.
I want to see Susie backhand dink with Ashley. Absolutely. We have not seen that yet.
No, I completely agree.
Let's test that spot. Boom. Boom. Hello.
There you go. She just hit to the backhand dink and it was left high. That exact same thing that you were just talking about. But that is the first time we've seen it, and let's see if they can do it again.
She was going for it. I like that. She's recognizing what she needs to do.
Second serve.
I think
excellent placement from
that favors Glad. Like if I'm the Gilbert Gladiators, I get in 100 hands battles, we win 80 of them, and you win by 60 points. So the point is, you don't. If you're the Stingers, you don't want to get into that rally. My opinion. It's my non-expert opinion. I'm not an expert.
Yeah. Oh, so humble.
I have a lot of hot takes, but it does not mean that.
Nice ATP from Stephanie Vlad. ATP count 1.
ATP count 1. We like that.
And not often seen from the women.
ATP.
Oh,
We got an
ATP?
ATP song. Okay.
Love.
I like the body bag song better, but you know, whatever. Uh-oh. Hey, actually, not mad about it.
Great placement from Stephanie Vlad, but Susie's got to cover that tee as her partner's running up.
I completely agree.
Second serve. 5:24 remaining.
It's a very difficult skill to learn or to have, to be able to game plan in match.
Yeah.
To see the plays that you haven't played yet, to test things you haven't tested. Sometimes you just get stuck in playing.
Uh-oh.
Everyone was questioning the ball, even Sarah.
Uh-oh.
A challenge chicken.
Listen, here's my expert opinion. I can't see that corner. It's behind the heads over here, a little bit too fast. From where the corner that we are sitting in, not easy.
I didn't see the ball land.
Here's my opinion, though. Sarah Ash questioned her ball.
She stood there like she didn't know.
And that is the proof right there in the pudding.
That ball is out.
And that ball is out.
In my
That ball
what
is
I'm seeing in
that
the
ball is
replay.
out. That ball is out. That's out.
Stephanie wasn't sure, and it's hard to call when you're playing that. See her looking back as the ball hits Stephanie Vlad up in the top right corner.
That ball is
so you can't quite tell, but Sarah's hesitation, she didn't immediately celebrate. Sarah knew that ball was questionable at the least.
That ball is out.
And we're ready for the call from
Call?
referee Brenda Alley.
The Gladiators challenged their own out call, but it was out. So they lose a timeout because of
It was
the
out.
challenge.
What a turn of events.
It was
the
out.
Gladiators challenged their own out call. Oh, they called it in. No, they called it in, and it was overruled out. Here comes the Orchard security guy. They called the ball in. Stephanie Vlad clapped her paddle calling the ball in, and then I think they challenged their own call to have it overruled out.
Second serve.
Interesting.
I don't know, because she said that the ref just said that they didn't lose a timeout, meaning they won the challenge.
Which means that they
called it out?
That they called it out?
Our Orchard security guy coming in clutch with the extra lighting. Nothing gets past the Orchard security guy.
Yeah. We're a little confused in the broadcast stand.
Our teams, players, and
So the
refs.
score is 32.
So 32.
41-32. And we're on first serve.
So
That was a side out.
based on the first call, that is why we changed the score.
Give it up for head referee Brenda Alley. Keep us all straight.
Thank you over to Maddie Torrent for controlling the scoreboard today. Man, she has the toughest job because we put duct tape over her mouth and don't let her talk.
She's a 6-0 scorekeeper.
No, we're just kidding. She just is a great scorekeeper, and actually, she is soon to be a very high-level referee. She's already a high-level referee, but she's soon to be one of the best referees in the game. Is this true, Maddie? Give me a nod. She's already the top of it. Let's go. We like the confidence from Maddie. She says she's already the top of the referee game, which is, I kind of believe it.
transfer from Sarah earned good.
I've noticed this now 2 different times. That soft speed up to Sarah Ash's backhand has caught her off twice now. She would love that ball there. I think it's something that we need to pay attention to a little bit.
I agree.
But hey, who am I? Just another non-expert opinion.
Second serve.
Peanut allergy opinion.
Peanut allergy opinions. People would be lucky if they had peanut allergies, trust me. Makes my life easy.
Do you think Susie played an out ball?
I like to say no because I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, but I think it was an out ball.
I think it was an out ball too. But sometimes you need your partner's help there.
This is true.
What did I tell you about that spot?
I think Sim is becoming the best announcer in the game because he's over here predicting things that are going to happen in the
know
future.
this. I used to be known as a stream queen. Back in the OG days.
So I was going to ask you a question about that nickname. Stream Queen doesn't sound too good.
In the pickleball
in the
world,
pickleball world,
Danny Jensen.
I was just saying, Stream Queen could have a lot of different meanings.
Back in the OG days, before we had these productions, before we had production teams at the tournaments, before we had tours that were streamed pickleball on national syndicates, you had those of us on our phones.
Really?
Streaming matches at nationals, bringing them to the people back at home, and I was Dawn, the Stream Queen.
Stream Queen.
For my analytics.
I'm here for the nickname. My mind, again, is X-rated.
Sure.
And it's not for the people.
That's the post. That's the after show. After the show is the after party. That's where we're at.
My mind's in the gutter, but we're back. It's an 11-point game. Surprise Stingers have the ball. Let's see what they can do.
Great placement from Stephanie Vlad there.
Stephanie Vlad, just a little touch. Yep. Beautiful.
Just place it there. A foot fault call, I thought.
Foot fault call.
From our secondary ref.
From this. Ooh, we love a little secondary ref. I believe that was Leslie Shaughnessy saying foot fault. Okay. We are at the 2-minute warning. What a game it has been. 13-4 here in quarter 3. I'm looking forward to seeing if Surprise can make a little comeback here in the next 2 minutes when we get back from this small Jigsaw health hydration break. I will be grabbing a beer while you guys all grab some water.
Hey, Matt. I got your new paddle.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. Would you sign it?
Why do you need my signature? No, if that's what you want, Patrick, I'm gonna need you to sign a few documents first. This is an NDA. Sign down here, initial and date.
Should I ask my lawyer about this?
I can't advise you on that.
Should I ask a doctor?
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
It does hurt a little bit. Have you talked to a doctor about this?
A little bit.
What's the prognosis?
I don't know.
What happened to our device?
I don't know. Oh, this isn't working again, so that would have been bad.
Are you wide enough for that? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm rolling. Yeah.
That's not going in the bloopers, is it?
Boys, get
We are live back at the Orchard at Jigsaw Health. Thank you for tuning in and staying tuned in. We are here, a 12-point game. There have been 56 points scored so far this game.
We are in the third quarter, which is the women's doubles.
Yes, and just some just unbelievable play that we are seeing here tonight.
Yes.
1:47 remaining.
I'm interested to see what the Stingers come out with after that timeout. After that break, what did they talk about? What did they decide was the game plan?
Oh, I love the Ernie. I'm here for Ernie's. Remember that?
The Ernie and the comeback shot from it.
I love it.
But it's what I want to see. I want to see Sarah and Susie slow this down.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
Second serve. Point.
Ashley Candelaria zoomed in after that third and put the pressure on.
And by zoom, I mean take 2 steps. Those long legs are getting in there.
You're not wrong.
Let's go. Can I be the Stream King?
Yeah. Actually, no. The peanut allergy?
Come on.
Okay, fine.
Come on. Stream King minus peanuts.
22:37, 1:12 remaining.
Oh, gosh.
We are having a good time here.
First serve.
No.
Great play from Candelaria.
No nuts for the Stream King.
Danny has to get himself.
Sorry, guys.
Get
I'm
himself
laughing at
together.
myself. I'm laughing at myself.
He could barely get that joke out
Oh,
without.
God. I'm laughing over here. I'm crying. I'm crying sitting at the desk. What a game this is. 1 minute left in quarter 3. 37 points for the Gilbert Gladiators. 23 for the Surprise Stingers. And that ball is floating a little long.
A deep return.
We love when only 3 seconds go off and you get a point back. That's
Yes.
huge. That's huge for a team.
Well, it's huge for the Surprise Stingers when you're a large deficit behind.
Yeah.
Oh, she flicked that again the second time this match.
So I'm wondering why she doesn't do that every play. Because she just...
I have
was
thoughts.
Great shot.
So when Susie's on the left,
Yeah.
Susie closes that gap a little bit more than Sarah does.
I could see that.
Sarah left it open.
And there is the put-away power from the 6'1" Australian Gazelle.
First serve.
Sorry, guys.
And we got a little jump in there. So an Australian kangaroo.
Why did I miss out on the
I know.
kangaroo joke? I
Don't
couldn't
worry.
say the kangaroo joke.
That's what I'm here for.
Gosh. Well, how did I come up with gazelle?
The long leg?
No, I think it was the legs.
Oh, again, it's good. Oh no, it's not.
I think it was the long legs that I was thinking gazelle, because kangaroos, do they have long legs? Not really.
No.
Yeah, they kind of got short.
No, they have weird little.
Yeah, stubs.
Second serve.
But they can jump.
And box. A third shot lob. Ashley Candelaria.
So right now we are sitting here, quarter 3.
18 seconds remaining.
19-6 in this women's third quarter. And, you know, I gave you credit where credit was due early on when you admitted that, or when you challenged me and you said, you know, I disagree with you. This is why the first quarter is important. I'm telling you right now, and I'm telling all the viewers at home, the Stream King was right.
You were right.
Look at the third quarter and look at the domination put on by the Gilbert Gladiators over the Surprise Stingers right now in quarter 3. It is showing how important that third quarter can be and how it can just open up a game completely.
And you know what it's showing even more?
Tell me.
How absolutely crucial the pickup of Ashley Candelaria was.
I think you're right. You know what? I didn't want to be the one to say it, but
this was an incredible pickup.
Stream Queens words, not Stream Kings. But yes, I completely agree. We are wrapping up a third quarter there. 16-point game now. It has opened up a 13-point win by the Gilbert Gladiators, just absolutely body bagging the Stingers. I almost got to a point where I started rooting for even more points because you know what? I like when people put people down and then keep beating them down. I love that.
The foot on the throat.
Foot on the throat. Don't let people get back in the game. You can't do that. Pickleball is too momentum's changing. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, Joey. I got your new paddle.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Sure is. Can you sign it for me?
Sure thing. Here you go.
Thanks. Here you go, Patrick.
You actually got it.
Are you forgetting something? You didn't get that from me.
Oh my gosh!
Cramping!
That was great.
That was
That's
so
what I
great.
want.
You broke Irina.
You know how hard it is to hold it together right now?
Welcome back. Oh, that was sick. Stream King, Stream Queen.
In unison.
I love it.
Let's go.
We're getting better at this, guys. The day is going on, and me and Cimarron we're just warming up, honestly.
We also just nailed a precise knuckle-to-knuckle, palm-to-palm high five that you guys missed on the broadcast.
Guys, you guys should have seen this. It should have been filmed. We are a dynamic duo, actually.
It's quite possibly the best high five.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Maybe ever.
You know, you just touched a hand that has never touched peanuts, ever.
That's not where I thought you were going with that. But I'm here for it. We are entering the fourth quarter. Here at the Orchard at Jigsaw Health, we have men's doubles coming up. Chris Headings and Michael Hartnagel versus Cooper Fratt and Nico Montoya. What are you looking for in this match?
So Chris Headings is going to keep that play slowed down. Cooper Fratt is also going to keep that play slowed down. The unfortunate part is that this is now the third game out of the first 4 league games that we are seeing maybe the men's doubles not mattering very much. And that's unfortunate because these are some of the best players in pickleball. I want to see Cooper and Nico kind of come out and do anything they can to get back in this game. It's very, very unfortunate, but you mentioned it right at the end there, at the end of the third quarter. How important was that pickup of Ashley Candelaria? The surprise Stingers think, oh, you know what? We don't have to do anything. We're going to be just fine. The Gilbert Gladiators look and say, we need to do something because we want to win, and this matters to us. Hold my beer. We're picking up the 6'1" Australian Gazelle.
Kangaroo.
I'm going to call her the Gazelle from now on because I already screwed up once.
I don't hate the Gazelle, though, because those legs are long.
And they kind of jump and prance.
They are.
I'm not saying that she's prancing. I don't want that to come off wrong, but you know what I mean? Like,
no, but it's the
totally,
movement
right?
for being that tall is good.
Yeah, very
Okay,
good.
here's the thing, though, about this match. So Michael Hartnagel is the least experienced on this court.
You are right. You're very right.
So I am interested to see if Cooper Fratt and Nico Montoya will capitalize on that.
Absolutely.
You're Chris Headings, you're The Rock, your hands, your dinks, everything's going to be there. But Chris can't also be the second player.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Is Michael Hartnagel going to hold his own and hold this lead, or are Cooper Fratt and Nico Montoya going to capitalize on that and maybe take it to Hartnagel a little?
What's the chances? What's the chances? And you tell me, because I'm asking you first on this one. What is the chance that we see a comeback? And I want percentages.
Percentages. So here's, I have a little niggling feeling here. And I think I think we're going to see
Comeback. Say it out loud.
Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. It's a comeback. It's coming. All right, well, if it's not a comeback, it's because she jinxed you.
We are here at the fourth quarter, about to start. Players are taking their sides. Let's see if my prediction of a comeback. Now, I don't know if it's a comeback to win or at least a comeback to make it a match.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Before we jump into this fourth quarter, let's just recognize the Anna Durafast 40, the official ball of the Orchard. What a ball. I play with it every day. Love it. I break like 40 of them, but you know what?
Still won't stray away.
No, it's the best ball. And then Fat Tire, the official beer of Tuesday Night Pickleball. The only beer I drink when I go out. I only go out maybe like once a year. And so when I go out that one time a year.
You're going for the Fat Tire.
Yeah, I go for the Fat Tire for sure. Getting back into this game, Chris is looking like he's starting on the right. I wonder if that's because of his mobility?
No, it's because of the score.
It's because of the score.
They're on odd. They're at 41.
You're right. First day on the job. First day on the job.
I'll be the brains of this operation.
You are, Stream Queen.
Quarter 4, time in. First serve.
Oh, wow.
Michael Hartnagel.
Michael Hartnagel. We love to
hearing
see
me
it.
call him the X Factor.
Second serve.
Yes, he's like, watch this, Stream Queen.
He said, you rang?
So I'll tell you who this slow play. I'm whispering. Okay, it's the week of the Masters. I'm gonna whisper.
Oh, I love the whispering on the Master.
Yeah, it's like they're putting, but they're dinking. Yeah. Tell you why this favors the Gilbert Gladiators. Tell me why, because I don't think that's
Tell me why so I can tell you why not.
This favors the Gilbert Gladiators because it's just going to waste a lot of time. So it might not favor them, but it favors them long term in the game because the time is going to waste out.
Dang it,
You gotta get that.
Danny.
Did I have a good point there?
You did.
Yes.
And I wanted to tell you why not.
Okay. Tell us why not.
I'll tell you why not is because this is Cooper Fratt's game. Cooper Fratt will literally dink backhand to backhand all damn day.
Quarter 4. If we're just looking quarter 4 as a whole, you're right.
Football, right foot, point.
Footfalls never favor the person that did the footfall. Isn't that crazy?
Correct. The person that faulted is 0 for 0 on the favors.
But I will say, if you're looking at just a short period of time, dinking would favor. Yeah, would probably favor the stingers.
The stingers.
And with the weird stuff that Nico can do, totally. But I think long term,
you're not wrong there.
long term, you need early, quick points. It's a 16-point game.
You're absolutely correct.
Thank you, Stream Queen.
Can we both be correct?
Let's call it. We're both just winners.
Commentators support commentators.
Yeah, and there's no better way to put that. So if I'm Nico, I look to lob Chris Headings a few times.
Ooh. Oh, love that. Love that call.
The reason being, and you know what, I might even walk over there and tell them that. The reason being is because you're down by so many points that you need to just do what you can do. Chris is not moving well. Make Michael move. You might get a few cheap points. I'm okay winning dirty.
Winning dirty. Look, at the end of the day, a W is a W, and nobody knows that you did it dirty.
I'm not saying you got to make tight line calls or anything like that.
No,
no.
No.
I'm not saying that kind of dirty. I just mean like you got to play with what's in front of you, right? And knowing that Chris is great here at the line, but he's not going to move very well.
Right. Use all your weapons. If you have a lob, use the lob.
Use it. And you know exactly who to go for.
My favorite phrase.
Use it.
Second serve.
14-point game. It's 3-1 here in the fourth quarter. There's that lethal drop from Cooper.
What a leave. There's 0% chance I'm leaving that ball that Cooper Pratt just left.
Cooper's a pro's pro. He teaches pros how to leave balls.
Wow. Cooper Pratt, one of the only people in pickleball to ever get a Chris Headings overhead back.
I'm going to say something that maybe Chris might not want me to say. Should I say it?
You should.
Okay. Here it comes, guys. Hot takes from Danny Jensen from the Stream King. The thing that he might not want to hear, and I've already said it maybe once in this little stream here, but, you know, he just doesn't quite have, with that new paddle, the power that he used to have. Now, when you do that, it don't matter. He said, shut up, Danny.
He said, take your hot take.
I think he looked at
and put a peanut in it.
See ya, hot takes. No, I really don't. I don't think he has the power that he used to have. And I know he's talked to me about getting that new paddle that they have coming out. And that has going to have a little bit of power. But, yeah, I know it's a hot take, but I'm here for it. Cooper with great thinking, Coop. Come on, baby.
Second serve.
Excellent play from the Stingers there.
Yeah.
Great pickup from Hartnagel in transition.
Yeah.
I sort of thought it would work out for them because it was a pickup reset at his
A
feet.
great side out, and you're sitting at 4-2 here in the fourth quarter. I really just hope that we're... You know, I want to see a big run from Cooper and Nico.
I think what you said is accurate, though.
It's hard when they're wasting this much time, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's 4-2. And to get back in it, they need 14 points, which means that they have to score all the next 14 points. In the first 6 minutes and 10 seconds, there's only been 7 points scored. Total. 5 by you and 2 by the other team, so now you need 13 more. That slow game isn't going to work long term. But, you know...
You're going to need to create at some point.
Yeah, and Chris Headings and you know what the interesting thing is, and this is something I never thought about. They don't show the individual quarter score. They don't show the individual quarter score on center court. So actually, these guys don't know what the official score is of this quarter. All they can see is the game score. So Chris and Michael seeing the game stay above 10 points is all they really want to do. I mean, it's not something that they need to really stress out about and keep the points really slow.
If you're Chris and Michael,
yeah,
you want these points to be slow.
So slow.
Let's drag this out.
Don't
we'll
speed up
keep our
balls.
lead.
Yeah, don't speed up balls. Who cares? It don't matter.
Rare miss on the backhand from Cooper.
Yeah, and here you are, you're seeing this. You know, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I see Steve Kuhn in the crowd wearing an Orchard Pickleball hat. I think I see that. It's something that I've just spotted.
The MLP hoodie with the Orchard hat.
I love to
and
see
the
it.
fat tire
And the fat tire beer. He's here for it.
Second serve.
Steve Kuhn is here for it. What a kit.
Great get.
He actually almost overran
the second one.
The second ball. He was there before it was gone. What a play. All right, I'm sitting back down, guys. I've been standing up, stretching my legs. These little giraffe. No, what should I call them? My kangaroo?
Let me think about it.
Peanut free kangaroo.
That ball was in? I can't see that corner.
I I think it was just based on the head bob from Nico when it went by him.
Great third from Cooper.
Great third from Cooper.
Quick, easy point.
Yes, we're sitting at a 13-point lead though, still with 6 minutes left. Regardless of what the score is in the fourth quarter, it's not going to phase Michael and Chris. They just want to keep the ball in play. It's the best thing they can do, or if they're gonna, or if they can get a ball like that where they can just capitalize on it, right? So
I think as the GM or the team supporting the Stingers, because maybe Nico and Cooper aren't seeing it in play, is that it's time to go.
yeah, it's tough. I mean, you want me to be fully honest with you? I believe that they thought the game was over. They know that they're not going to win this fast game because that's actually not the best game to play against Chris and Michael. And so, like, the game, when you go down by 16 points in the third quarter, like, you're essentially, your women lost you the game. Like, there's no other way to put it. There's the
lob. There's the
Do
lob.
it every point. I'm going to go tell him. Every point. Do it every point. Sorry. We want to get this back. We want to get it back into the game.
Danny Jensen is here to bring a match, even if he has to be interim GM for the Surprise Stingers.
Side out.
I'm sure Chris is going to love that I did that. You think so?
Hey, I actually believe Chris Headings would be the first one to say, gamesmanship is what it is.
For sure.
If I have a hurt hamstring, my mobility's not there, and you're down by this many points,
Lob every single time.
City, baby.
No.
It's not.
Chris knows that I'm a competitor, and he's a competitor, and everybody out there on the court is a competitor. Lob him every single time and get back in this game. You know what's going to end up happening? I'll tell you exactly what ends up happening. Michael starts cheating that lob, and you can beat him on the other side dink.
Right. Get him thinking, get him taking a step off the line, and then burn him with a dink out wide. Make Chris start thinking you're going to lob, make him take a step off the line and do something.
Yes.
You have to create something.
Yes.
You are down big. You need to do something.
Yes.
Don't lose doing nothing.
And it's just tough. It's tough. I'll say it again, and I'll say it 500 more times. The Stingers girls lost the game. Straight up. We're back. Let's resume play.
First serve.
So,
Second serve.
let me explain to you how important that third quarter was.
Second serve.
The third quarter ended up being 20-7. Do you guys know what that differential is? The differential is 13 points. The score right now is 12 points.
So
You'd
it's
be in the
crucial.
lead if you could have just tied that match.
Or kept it close.
Or kept it close. You'd be in the lead by 2 points if you kept it close, but you didn't. Somebody went out there, Mike, you know what? MVP might be Mike Givens, and I'll tell you why.
Because
Mike Givens is a GM. He says, guys, we need to win this game. They go and make a trade for Ashley Candelaria. They come out hot. Is that a hot take? A GM being
The X factor?
the full MVP of the game. That trade is the difference right now.
Side out. 44-34. 3:16 remaining. First serve.
10-point game. They're up by 6 in this one quarter. Up by 6 in one quarter.
Here's the additional evidence supporting your claim of Mike Givens, GM of the Gilbert Gladiators, being the MVP. The Surprise Stingers are up in this quarter alone, if we only looked at this quarter, 9-3.
Yeah.
Second serve.
Yeah.
If the match is close,
Yeah.
Chris and Hartnagel feel the pressure to do something.
I completely agree with you.
But right now, they're sitting pretty with their overall massive point.
And we're gonna go back to just admitting from Stream Queen. We need Stream Queen to admit it again that I was right. Third quarter is the biggest difference right now. First quarter, second quarter, fourth quarter.
I'm the first one to say I need therapy, and I don't want to admit you're right. And that is why I need therapy.
Street Queen don't need no therapy. Oh, gosh. You know what? And it's actually unfortunate, and I'll tell you why it's unfortunate. And maybe this is a little harsh, but there are so many people in this crowd right now that wish it was also a really, really, really tight game. And by everybody, by some people in this crowd, I mean every single person in this crowd. Welcome back. We got Chris Heading's son right in front of us. We're about to take a little snapshot picture with him.
Time in. Second serve.
They see us. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. 9-point game. Or no, 11-point game. My bad. I'm looking at the wrong score. 11-point game. What do you guys think?
Cooper got what he wanted. He just didn't close it out.
It's a great speed up.
Inside
it's a great
in.
Speed up. Yep.
Hartnagel was sitting on it, but Cooper got what he wanted and had the put away.
Totally. Yeah, Cooper and Nico playing just awesome pickleball right now.
Absolutely. Cooper and Nico are doing what they needed to do. They are coming out. They're putting pressure.
2-minute warning.
We are officially at the 2-minute warning. We have a 12-point game. You know what? It's been such a fun night, regardless of the score that's happened in the last two quarters. Specifically because one, just solid players, but also just sit next to you has been awesome. But we're gonna be right back right after this.
This is Katie. How may I help you?
Hi, Cody.
No, we don't want any of that here. Here we go. Oh, thank you.
Oh, you don't have anything to staple?
Thank you. But you're blocking all the shots, so back up and do it again. Did you get that one? Yeah. Pickleball cocktail.
Lucky socks. Lucky hat. Lucky clock.
Dude, did you really have to bring all that with you?
Lucy, pregame rituals are very important. I'm sure you have some too.
Well, I have the most important one right here.
Yeah, obviously. Almost forgot. My lucky hairbrush. Old, reliable.
So I'm getting word through my secret ways, and it might be a little telepathy between me and DJ Pickle, or it might be just a text message that came through. I'm not going to tell you guys, but I think we might have an MVP officially solidified for the game. And the ruling from the commission from DJ Pickle are saying the MVP must be a player.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because MVPs do go to players. This happens in the Super Bowl.
It's in the name, most valuable player.
Yes. So, I believe the person that is going to be picked is going to be Stephanie Vlad. And I believe the reasoning behind that is Stephanie Vlad was a part of only giving up 12 points while scoring 32, a 20-point differential in today's game, which is just an awesome,
phenomenal stat.
We if everybody had it, it's impossible, but everybody wants a plus 20 point differential for themselves. So, Steph, welcome to the MVP circle. It's an honor that we're going to have you on.
Second serve.
Let's see. So, and I'm really happy for Steph because Steph is
Hartnagel getting spicy.
Steph is an unbelievable player.
Absolutely.
And watching her
37, guys.
come back into pickleball and develop everything, it's just been awesome to see. Steph is just fantastic. But, it really is unfortunate that third quarter got out of hand a little bit because, my gosh, we'd be sitting here with the surprise Stingers making a comeback. That would have been so sick.
Surprise Stingers up in this fourth quarter, 12-5.
12-5, just completely undoing quarter one. And gosh, you know who's just playing like a rock star is Cooper. I mean, just a freaking rock star.
Chris, here's the thing. Chris read that ball.
Yep.
It just got on him quicker than he thought it would be.
Absolutely.
He was mid-scorpion, and it was already on him.
Yep. Great placement. Nico, unbelievable shot.
I like what I'm seeing from Nico this week. I'll get into it after this point.
Okay.
Well,
the curse.
The curse.
The curse.
Ugh. Being a commentator, sometimes.
Second serve.
I mean, so maybe end the game on a lob over Chris's head. Is that crazy?
I love that move.
Why not, right? Right? Do it. Ooh, what hands from Coop.
The athletic put away from Nico. This is what I was about to say. What I'm seeing from Nico this week.
What a play.
He was athletic, crazy. I would almost say wild last time we saw him play. He is controlled, but showing off what he's got.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just playing fantastic. Just playing fantastic. I don't know how Michael just got that ball. Game over.
Our final score, Gilbert Gladiators 46, Surprise Stingers 38.
And we just had, wow, what a valiant effort from the Surprise Stingers. Cooper and Nico just absolutely going off, playing so well. This just carries over, like you said, Nico, from this weekend, just absolutely killing it. And props to those guys. What a game today was. A few of the quarters got a little out of hand, kind of, right? There was that one great quarter with quarter two. But we have an MVP in the Gladiator. So happy for her.
The Gladiator.
Her plus 20 differential today.
Insane.
Obviously the difference.
Insane.
Obviously the difference.
She lit it up in women's.
Yes, and you know what? She's a part of the 2 winning quarters for her team. The 2 winning quarters for her team. And not only did they win those quarters, they won them substantially to offset the ones that they lost substantially. So, wow, what a game today from her.
How about Stephanie's pickleball IQ coming up in just the few matches we've seen? She's adapting and learning, and we're watching it happen before our eyes.
Nothing
she deserves
better,
the MVP.
Nothing better, and I'm so happy for her. What a freaking stud, and such a sweet lady. And then, I will say, great job to everybody on the Surprise Stingers. They gave it their best effort.
Another great match.
Sometimes the other team is just too much to handle. You got a lot of power on the other side of the net. And with that, we have the end of our night concluding, and please join us on our live podcast after this with Stephanie Vlad, and we might even have a special guest if you guys join in.
Maybe.
You might see somebody else. We're going to show you guys. Enjoy your night. Thank you very much.
Please, if you can.